it's getting harder to act fast. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil went walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my...
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Gone. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead. Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next? Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out.
All right, out 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Mayfield. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And the Eagles have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Man in motion is Smith. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. On the ground, Gainwell. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That is caught by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. This one is going to be picked off. It's James Bradbury. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. So the first drive of the game ends not.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They've got first down from the 31. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Hurts now from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
3rd and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field, the tone of this drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Toss play to Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say at any time he comes up with an interview. They appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate. because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Powell now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
On first down, Hurts. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. And a man is there to knock that away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. Only a yard from that time, so now third and 9. To the ground with Barkley. Take him down right along the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run for it with Barkley. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next. From the 39. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Darnold. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, a run with Barkley. Works his way to the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? They did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first couple before they could finally drag him down.
And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Put the body on the line for his team. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Barkley. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Hurts throwing right away. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hurts. Rolling to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy. Here's a diving catch right side. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. on first down. This is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy looking to throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now second and 9. McCaffrey on the toss right. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, as time expires in the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Purdy off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Man, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. There's a short one caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a polo. Y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green offspring. And the melody. The big shot. Wrists on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when I like he ain't been through none. Day free. Got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping. I'm triggering. My mental is
amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother. 2021, I ain't taking no prisoner. Last year, y'all up all a listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5s. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up and everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this.
2 phones, but I only bring one